everybody, Justin Worden here with Austin American Technology, and I'm sitting in the office with the President and COO of Austin American Technology, Mr. Todd Rountree. How you doing today?
Good, man. How's it going?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tired.
Tell me why.
Man, Apex.
Yeah.
Apex was a blast. I mean, our booth is a hit. Where did we go? 3 days without even taking a bathroom break or a lunch break?
Yes. It was definitely back to pre-pandemic levels.
You know, I started to think you were lying to me about how busy Apex was, but it came to fruition. It is here. Last 2 weeks ago, we were nonstop. What do you think? How do you think it went for us?
I think it was great. We had a lot of activity. I mean, obviously we had a big announcement, which might have driven some of our activity, but we definitely had a lot of activity. I think people are back and people are buying.
Well, let's dig into that, because I promise you, with the title I'm going to put on this video when it posts out all over social media and LinkedIn, it's not going to be about Apex. It's going to be about the merger, and that's what people are wanting to hear about. So tell us, let's make the official announcement right now. What did you do, Todd?
Well, we managed to work a deal where we have merged with Aqua Klean Systems. So Austin American Technology and Mike Schwager from Aqua Klean Systems and his entire team, we are now one. And moving forward as the, probably the largest full-service cleaning company, in the electronics industry. Absolutely.
Now, obviously, I know all the details about what's going on here. As your sales and marketing director, I have to know all that. But I'm going to pretend I don't. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to ask all the questions that you and I are getting flooded with since the announcement, so that we can make sure that is a very clear description of what's going on. So, right off the bat, we know that Aqua Klean and Austin American Technology has merged into one company. Now, we're here based in Austin, Texas. Aqua Klean is based in Anaheim, California. So are you going to close down one of the places, move to the other? What's going to happen there?
No, as of right now, everything is as it always has been, and for the predictable future, that's the way it's going to be. We see a very large value to keeping a footprint in both locations. For one, servicing all of our West Coast customers, just like Aqua Klean has since in his 15, 16 years of being in business, and like AAT has in our 37, 38 years in business. But so there's no plan whatsoever of changing anything like that. We will continue to manufacture and service out of both locations.
All right. Any change with employees or anything like that?
Nope. Every employee has been retained and will stay that way. And the only thing we will actually do employee-wise is looking to add a few new employees.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I just shared an advertisement today that we're looking to hire some more people on the manufacturing side of things, which is wonderful. Yeah. So, I mean, there's obviously a benefit of being in Texas and California. Like you said, we're able to improve our reach and provide even more service, not only across North America but worldwide, because we are truly now the largest cleaning equipment manufacturer in the electronics industry. And the reason I say that is because we offer all the equipment. We have the inlines, we have the batch cleaner, and we are the only ones that manufacture a fully automatic stencil cleaner here in North America. So that has been a staple at Austin American. I think it's going to quickly become a staple once Aqua Klean gets their hands on it and starts pushing that out to their customers. They're going to love that.
Absolutely.
Now, working with Mike, and I've got to see what happens behind the scenes. I mean, Austin American Technology, since you took over 6 years ago, I mean, we've been on a hockey stick growth. Specifically in the last 2-3 years since you brought me on board, we've been just beating previous years, year after year. I mean, our growth is at an all-time rate. And looking at the financials with Aqua Klean Systems, they are on that same trajectory.
Absolutely.
So when you got two companies growing at an all-time rate, both competing with each other, what really was the reasoning behind bringing this merger together?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question, and I think that's probably something that everybody's interested in as well. So Mike and I have been working on a few projects over the past couple years. He selling some stencil cleaners, batch cleaners for us, and us selling some water recyclers and maybe even a water only inline or two, for him. And we got to where, when we first started working together, we realized that we really clicked as far as, our business acumen and actually our relationship. And just at one point, we were I think it was over a dinner, we were, kind of sitting down and we just said, this is ridiculous. We really make a better team than we do as competitors. So that kind of sparked our interest, and, everything aligned. And we really believe that, each of our strengths complements the other weaknesses, we'll say, and together we are a much stronger company than we were alone.
Well, I think it's very important to really focus on that, because sometimes when you talk about mergers, acquisitions, whatever the situation is between two companies becoming one, a lot of it has to do with, maybe one company's on the downward spiral and one's on the up. But it's the exact opposite. This is two companies that are really making an impact throughout COVID and growing at an all-time rate, that realize that we can grow even faster and become an even larger, more successful company working together than against each other.
Absolutely, yeah. And that was the true motivation.
Wonderful. Well, that's a great news, and I mean that's wonderful for everyone to hear. And I think everyone that is watching this video probably agrees with what we're saying, and they know. And we've had a lot of little people chirping our ears for the last couple of years, telling us how wonderful this match would be, and we really appreciate all that feedback that you all have given us. But let's kind of talk about that too. So we've worked on projects for the last couple of years together, and now that we've officially become a merger, we're going to stay in Anaheim, we're going to stay in Texas. What is that relationship going to be like, as far as not necessarily the hierarchy or the job titles, but you got two essentially family-owned businesses in a sense. Austin American Technology with Steve Staff starting this company 35 years ago, and Mike's whole family being involved there. How do you think that part is going to go together?
I think it's going to go really well. I think it's actually the stimulation that we needed here at AAT to add some more employees, especially some youthful employees in Mike's sons that we're obviously very much looking forward to having. And then truly, we really kind of, one of the things that Mike and I talked about in all of this is we really just kind of took a step back and looked at both of our strengths and weaknesses. And Mike has a lot of sales acumen. Great product knowledge, extremely good engineering and design, which those are some of the things that I lack in. Maybe not the sales portion, but definitely the engineering and design that we always relied on Steve Statch to do. And since Steve has kind of taken a little more of a backseat role here, that's something that we needed. So it's it was a good fit for that. And I think I'm very organized, very fiscally responsible and stuff like that. And I think that's something that would benefit AKS as well. And I think Mike saw that and likes our structure, the way we're very organized. We have a lot of software, and we stay up to date on things like that kind of keep us going. So definitely, once again, I think that could have been a weakness on his side that he saw a strength from us. And so it's definitely once again a match made in heaven. Absolutely.
So all right, now to the next question that we're getting. AKS, AAT, Austin American Technology, Aqua Klean Systems. Are you guys going to rebrand? Are you changing names? What are we going to do there?
I mean, I think it's all too early to kind of speculate on any of that. I mean, right now we need to make sure that Aqua Klean, Mike has built a great brand over the 15 years he's been in business. I think AAT as well has built a great brand, and with our longevity being around for so long, so we really don't want to change anything yet. There's definitely nothing in the mix. We want to make sure that the industry has plenty of time to accept the fact and know that we are one company. So we'll continue that in some branding and some messaging over the next couple of years, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah, I think that's a wonderful move. I think that Justin putting his marketing hat on, I think that's the way to go. We want to just continue to drive brands. We're both coming up on our fiscal year change, so once we get there, we can put a little more pressure on that. But the most important thing right now is with the merger, letting everyone know that we're coming together to better serve our customers and better serve the industry. Yes. Not only with new technology, but let them know that there is other stuff on the horizon. We're not just going to have to buy the same old equipment year after year, requalifying the same piece of equipment you bought 20 years ago. Right. So that's really why we're here doing this, because there's going to be a lot of opportunity for some new innovation and opportunities. But right now, it's just about making sure the core business is successful, the customers are taken care of, and once we get past all that, we can talk about rebranding and all that type of stuff. So, and I'm sure we'll reach out to all of you that are watching this video and ask for your feedback. What we should do when it comes to rebranding, because you guys being the customers and the experts, we really want that feedback from you. But that's a pretty big announcement, man. Do you think that's why Apex was so busy, or is Apex just back?
I mean, I've heard from other manufacturers as well. Apex was just busy. I'd like to say that we made some sort of impact in the entire show, but I don't think we did as far as show attendance.
Sure we did.
Yeah. But no, it was. I think Apex is back. We'll see what Anaheim brings next year. Obviously it's going to be in our backyard, so we're pretty excited about that. But otherwise, it was definitely a great show, and we're looking forward to many more.
Well, last question. Todd, you're a Florida boy. You're living in Texas. And you know there's always some animosity between California and Texas. I'm a California guy that moved to Texas. What does it feel like being the president of a company now based in California as well?
You know, I don't know. Maybe it hadn't sunk in yet.
Maybe it hasn't sunk in yet.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time to get you on the plane, get you to see some of those palm trees. But it's starting to warm up in Texas, so maybe we'll bring those California boys out here to Texas as well, and we'll have a lot of fun. But we appreciate everyone tuning in. If you have any questions about the merger, I know there's still a lot of information out there that everyone's wondering about. We'll obviously be an open book. Reach out to myself, reach out to Todd. Of course, you can reach out to Mike Schwager over at Aqua Klean. But we're here to assist you guys, and this merger was for you. We feel that with the combination of Aqua Klean and Austin American Technology, that you're going to be better supported and have the opportunity to buy the best cleaning equipment worldwide right here from Texas and California. So that's all we got, guys. Have a great one.
Thank you.